opportunity to invite Dr. Shipra Gupta because morning I was looking at her when she was talking informally with others, and I was waiting for this session. Ma'am, we invite you for the brief session on rehab, prospects in rehabilitation.
Okay. So good afternoon all. You all are awake? Yes. You are ready to listen? Yes. Yeah? Okay. So I'll tell you brief about myself. When I started with my career, I've done bachelor's in occupational therapy. Yeah? So I'm sure maybe some of you have not heard about this term also. Yeah? Okay, so then I started with master's in occupational therapy and my specialization was neurosciences. So then I started working with kids with special needs. Okay, so that was the first time when I was introduced to mainstream schools. And in mainstream schools, we see kids that are facing challenges like learning disabilities, autism, ADHD, that are commonly heard nowadays. The prevalence has increased. Yes. Right or no? Yes. Yeah. So moreover, whatever presentations I have heard till from the morning, I am seeing that more of you are working with adults. Yeah. I think I have only one or two who are child specialists or the development specialists. Okay, so yes, of course, it takes a huge toll on your body when you are working with them physically, because initially I used to work a lot with children with cerebral palsy also. So we all know that they have got a lot of stiffness in their bodies. Yeah? So you have to work out on the physical aspects. But what I felt when we are working with the physical aspects, working out on their tone, meeting their developmental milestones. So what I felt that emotionally nobody is working on them. Yeah, that emotional part is missing. From the child side also, nobody is respecting their self-esteem. They are so low with confidence. No friends are there. Even if you talk to other parents, no parents say, "Us bacche ke saath nahi baithna," because the child is having special needs. So they are so stigmatized. So I developed my interest into psychology and mental health more at that time. So I pursued masters in psychology. Then I want to go into more details of it. I pursued postgraduate diploma in rehab psychology and become RCI licensed. But still there is some lags were there. So I felt I should go more into details. So I started with MPhil in clinical psychology. But again, since I'm working with kids with disabilities, so every time I feel, I want to work out with kids who is dysgraphic. So how should I begin with? So again, we need to brainstorm both the mental aspect, the physical aspect, the emotional aspect. Yeah? What we are generally seeing, okay, the child is having handwriting difficulty, so I should work on fine motor skills of the child. So it's just not fine motor skills, not just the physical aspect, you have to work out with the emotional aspect also. Everybody is bullying in the class. Even teacher is bullying, Yeah, teacher is saying, देखो काम सही से नहीं कर पा रहे हैं, पूरा पीरियड ले लिया तब भी काम नहीं किया. I'm sure you all understand Hindi. Yes. Yeah. Yes. Because the moment I come to Hyderabad, I know people knows Hindi here. Yeah. Okay. So that time I was like, no, we should use the correct words with children, and in fact you need to do a lot of teacher awareness training also. Yeah. So how to talk to them, what kind of words you should use, even a simple of the word can impact the psyche of the child. So we start with the teacher awareness training, how to take sessions with the child. So presently, our organization is called Sensible Child. So Sensible Child is a developmental center where we are dealing with kids with different disabilities, and of course autism is more looked on. If we see the prevalence in today's world, it is 1 in 36. When I started my career, it was 1 in 1000 that time. So see how much it has increased. So how I know this prevalence? If you see the current context. So recently, I think last year, November, I attended one of the national conferences with Saroj Arya ji and NIPIT. Saroj Arya ji was a person, she has developed this test called ESA. I am sure you all are aware of. Yeah, so under her, only that time NIPIT has come up with this prevalence where they tell that it is 1 in 36 now in present scenario. So it has that much increased. So we started working on sensory integration aspects. I'm sure, like my topic for today was careers in rehabilitation. So So I want to empower you. So you being counseling psychologist, you should know where you need to send the person, to the parent, to the child. So you are the person, maybe the parent are first coming up with, being a psychologist. You will give the diagnosis to them. Now what to go, where to go? Yeah? So you need to send them to developmental pediatrician for correct medicines to be given to manage their inattention, maybe hyperactivities. Then the therapies are needed. What kind of therapies should be given to these children? So you should know about occupational therapy as well. You should know about special education to take the cognitive aspects of the child. The person needs to be sent to the special educator, right? Then behaviors are there. Behaviors are major concerns in children. Yeah, those who are special needs. So you need to send the child to behavior therapists. Even CBTs work with kids with special needs. Yeah, like I think Shipra was already telling you in the earlier session. So yes, of course, CBTs also work. So again, what I say is you need to know what kind of people you should send for therapies to be done. You know, I take sessions for people who are doing B.Ed in LD, in ID. So what I am seeing, the major lag is during that course, they are not still aware about the different kind of professionals that are there in rehabilitation. The only popular ones they know. Yeah. So again, if we are not aware about the rehabilitation professionals, how we will send the referral also to them? Correct or no?
Yes.
Yeah. So we need to have a thorough research and what kind of therapies are beneficial. Like you can send the child to. There are certain therapies called hydrotherapies also that works out well with kids with CP. Yeah. I'm sure you have heard about this. So, in short, like what I'll tell is create multiple awareness program into this field. Scroll this field also of child psychology. I know it will take a lot of patience, but still when you work out with them and you see a little progress also, not only you, the family and the child will be very happy, and you are the one who are making the difference in the child life. Yeah. So thank you all, and thank you Geeta Channa ma'am and Manojagrithi for giving me this opportunity to talk about my
Thank you so much, ma'am, for enlightening about the areas where we need to do something which psychologists are not doing. That's what I understood in crisp. So, but I should give us again thank ma'am all the way all the way from Delhi for this conference. So please again, because she did a lot of efforts on a single phone call.